Hello, 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 and welcome or welcome back to ASMR. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, your day or night is going wonderfully. We have a little bit of a different video today, a little chattier than normal. I wanted to come on here and share how much money YouTube paid me for my first month of being monetized. I thought about doing this and then I was kind of like, I don't know, but you know what? I'm nosy, and so I would want to know this information. I bet some of you guys are nosy and would want to know this information. So if you are, this is for you. If you're like, girl, I don't care about the background information, I just want to know how much you made, I get it. Go look in the description. I'm gonna put a timestamp down there so that you can just hear the number and then leave. I get it. But if you are interested in a little bit more rambling and some background, then you're in the right place, because I will do that as well. I also want to be clear, I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to brag. People mentioned that they were interested in this video, and I'm really proud of my channel and of you guys. You are the ones that I have to thank for this. I am so thankful. This is crazy. I literally woke up one day and decided, whatever, I'm gonna start the channel, and I did, and here we are. So you can do it. If you want to do it, do it. But yeah, also, if you have not already voted in the post that I posted on my community tab, go look at that and vote, so that you can vote on what I'm going to spend this money on to give back to you guys. I'm probably going to order it within the next couple of days, so go take a look. But let's start with a little bit of background. So I started my channel on March 11th of this year. So about 5 months ago. I don't know why that was so hard for me to figure out. And like I said, I had wanted to start a channel for a long time. I've been watching ASMR for probably over a decade, and I just did it. There was no thought behind my video. I just posted it, whatever. And here we are. I think I've found a little bit more of my niche with soft-spoken content. People seem to really like that, and more role plays. People seem to really like my role plays. So most of the time, those are the types of videos that I post. But let me know. I love getting comments, suggestions. I also have an email. I love getting emails with suggestions. That's in my channel bio. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I love posting things that I know you guys are gonna want to see. So let me know. In order to become monetized on YouTube, there are actually two requirements. There's a couple different tiers to monetization. I'm talking about getting paid for watch ads on your videos, because I think that's what most people think of when they think of monetization. That's what I'm talking about. There are two requirements that you have to meet. The one that I think most people know about is you have to have 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of a big deal. Why everyone's like, yeah, I hit 1,000 subscribers, because that is one of those requirements. The other requirement is that you need 4,000 watch hours. That is different from views. So if you went on my channel and you looked where you can see the view hours, it's something insane, like 170,000 or something nuts. Like, it's a ton of views. That is different from watch hours. Views is like somebody clicks on my channel and clicks off like after the first second. Happens all the time, happens to everybody. A watch hour is like the total amount of time that people have spent with a video playing, right? So you have to get 4,000 watch hours. In my opinion, that is a lot harder to hit than 1,000 subscribers. And I think a lot of people might take longer to hit the, I don't know. Again, this is just my guess and from my experience. For me, it took me longer to hit watch hours than it did to hit subscribers. So I think I hit 1,000 subscribers at the beginning of May. I don't know the exact number. I think it was the beginning of May. And then I hit the 4,000 watch hours at the end of May. So I think there was like a month left in May. A week left in May by the time I hit that. So then I qualified to be monetized. You have to like apply to be monetized. It says it can take a long time. I think it took like a day for me. I don't know why. I don't know if that's normal, but it was like I applied and then I think I woke up the next day and it was like, you've been accepted. So that was cool. So then I got monetized. And so then I started making money, and I'm gonna like kind of break down the different types of money that I've gotten paid, which is just two. But you can get paid through your watch page ads. I think that's how they phrase it, but like ads on your videos. And then you can get paid through super thanks. So people can choose to say that they want to pay me money. I'm really lucky. I've had several people do that. If you have done that, thank you so much. That's really, really kind. You do not have to do that. I really appreciate it. So when I'm giving you these numbers, I'm going to tell you how much I made for that last week of May and then how much I made for the month of June. And then I'll kind of break those numbers down. So for the last week of May, I made $27.50. And then for the month of June, I made $112.36. So in total, when I got paid, it included May and all of June, and that was $139.86. I think that was crazy. That is so cool. It was more than what I was expecting. I know it's still not a crazy high amount, but more than I was expecting, more than $0. I don't really talk a lot about my personal life on here, but I actually have a full-time job and a part-time job, and then YouTube is my hobby. And so I guess now like I'm getting paid for my hobby, which is really cool. But making ASMR is just something that's really fun for me. It's relaxing. I really enjoy like interacting with you guys, reading your comments. I read every single comment I get on my videos, and it's just crazy that I can have something that's fun and then get paid for it, and it's like, this is cool. So to break down the specific numbers and how I got paid, I don't think that at the end of May, I don't think in the month of May I got any super thanks. So I think the $27.50 from that week was all watch page ads, if I remember correctly. And then the month of June, I made $26.92 from super thanks. So then I made $83.41 from ads. So that is pretty cool, that breakdown of those numbers. And you do have to hit $100 to actually get paid. So like, for example, throughout the course of the month of July, I did not hit $100. And so that means that money is just kind of like floating there until I hit $100, and then I'll get paid out again. So I did get paid out because I had made it over $100, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I had a couple videos that got like a pretty good amount of views during that time period, and I was also just a lot more consistent with my posting. So it makes sense. You're a lot more consistent with your posting, people are going to be watching your videos more, you're going to get more money. But for the month of July and so far into the month of August, I've been super busy. Like I said, I work those 2 jobs, and then normally I film all my videos on the weekends. But the past like 4 weekends, I've been really lucky in that I've had weekend trips, which is awesome. But it also means I have not had a lot of time to post videos. So I'm really sorry about that, but I should be getting back into more of a regular schedule now. Things should be calming down a little bit. So that is really cool. But again, I just want to say, like, if there's anyone who's watching this who also makes ASMR or maybe wants to start an ASMR channel, I will say YouTube is so weird. Like, there are people who will post one video and they'll get hundreds of thousands of views and like tons of subscribers, and it's just like immediately blows up. And I also know so many creators who have been consistently posting content for a long time. It's content that I really like, and they just don't get as many views for whatever reason. I don't understand how the algorithm works. Sometimes I'll film a video and I'll be like, oh, this video is gonna get a lot of views. I'll post it, it doesn't get a ton of views. Or I'll randomly post a video, be like, this is probably not gonna get a ton of views, and then it will get more views than my other videos. I have not figured it out. I have no idea how any of it works. So if you are posting or you want to post, please don't let that get you down. I think honestly, like for me, I really try not to compare myself to other ASMR artists, because that can just make you feel bad, and I just want this to be something that's fun for me and that doesn't stress me out a ton. So I try not to compare myself. I know that's not easy, but I try not to, and I would encourage you to try not to as well. But yeah, if you have any other questions about anything that I have talked about today, I know it's been a lot of rambling and not a lot of actual ASMR, so I apologize. But if you have any questions about monetization, about my channel, about anything, comment them down below. I will reply to them. And yeah, go vote in that poll if you have not already. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting me, for supporting my channel. I just feel really, really thankful that this is where I'm at and that this is something that is a part of my life. And you guys mean so much to me. If whether you are a regular commenter, you know who you are, or if you're someone who's like a silent viewer and has never liked or commented, I get it. I've been there. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And I'm really excited to see where we go. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.